What's up, everybody? I hope y'all doing great. I hope y'all doing awesome. Anyway, I know a lot of people have been talking like I talk all this side over here. But it is what it is. I don't know why, but I don't know. Maybe I've had some crap happen a long time ago. I don't remember. But anyway, let's get on to another subject. Anyway, we're going to talk about fall season, the state parks and national parks and all that. And be glad we have them, because if we didn't have them, we probably wouldn't have a place to go to enjoy wildlife, or a lot of wildlife wouldn't be here because of it. They improve a lot of areas, as in other words, give you better air. It gives you a place to unwind, to connect with nature, to get away with it, not away with everything, but get away from everything. Like an in-laws joke there. But anyway, it's a good resource for everybody. You take your family, you can enjoy a mess like that. And some people, and this is one thing, I'm glad the national parks have not been took private, because if they were took private, it'd be mostly about profit. And if it was mostly about profit, yeah, people couldn't enjoy it like they can now. A lot of these national parks or state parks, you can go in there and enjoy, walk around, do whatever. Some places charge, some places don't, but you can get around, walk the trails or whatever, look at nature or whatever, get away and take a break from everything. Because if you are not able to get away from stuff, and yeah, people say, well, you go home. I said, sometimes you go home, it's not a break. Sometimes you just need to get away from everything and clear your head, because you got so much going on, especially now with things going on. As in other words, the older you get, you got bills, you got kids, you got all this mess to deal with. You got your job, you got dealing with people, mess like that. Sometimes you need somewhere to go to clear your head, especially before you go home. Clear your head, and everything's more peaceful when you get home, because you can deal with it. Because you don't want to take your problems from your job or from wherever home with you. And a lot of people say, don't bring them home with you. A lot of times you don't, but you don't mean to, but sometimes it happens. So this is kind of like a buffer to clear your head or whatever. And sometimes you can take your kids out here let them run wild or whatever, and also clear your head. And it's a good way, and it's a cheap way to enjoy stuff. I mean, you face it, I think things are expensive. You take your kids to an aquarium, it's cost to get there, food, gas, admission, water to get in, paid to get in a place and whatever. And then, you got to go back home. I mean, and sometimes it might be around the neighborhood too. Then again, it might be 2 hours away from you. And that's with aquarium, zoo, theme parks even worse. But because it costs you a ton of money to get in there. Then to get there, it costs you a ton of money. To get in there, it costs you money. Then to eat in there, it costs you a ton of money. So the time you leave, you drop a lot of cash real quick in that day. But and if you go there and you spend it on the hotel, there you go. There's another bunch of money. So be glad you got your state parks and national parks and mess like that you can go to and enjoy or whatever. And you ain't got to get out and walk the whole area and mess like that. You just walk around, shoot. In the fall and in the wintertime, especially in the fall, some of these places still open when it's not snowing around, but kind of when it's fall and the air's done turn crisp and cool. A lot of times you can pull in there and, if there's a water feature, as in other words, like a lake, river, pond, or something like that, you might get you a chair and just get out there and just sit and watch and chill out for a minute. Or you might just pull in there, and if you face your car off to a side and see the woods or whatever, and let the wind blow through and do some work or whatever, you can enjoy yourself by the wind blowing through there. It's cool. I know I keep talking about these parks, and a lot of times I guess it's because I got older or whatever. Maybe it's because I'm getting older and I kind of enjoy them more now, because I'm kind of got getting out of rush lane with everything, and just kind of trying to set it on cruise where I can enjoy stuff. And I mean, it don't take much for me now to enjoy stuff like I did used to. I figure, you got to have this, that. No, you ain't got to have that. I'm happy to just sit out here and let the breeze blow through and watch the water go by and watch the season change. That's pretty much how I feel now. But yeah. Anyway, There you go.